Welcome back, guys. This is still Tea Time, where we dissect all the trending entertainment topics for you in the industry. Now, today we have an amazing guest with us, an all-rounder and a jack of all trades, if I do say so myself, Beverly Oh. Now, Beverly Chioma Ukegbu, who is also known as Beverly Oh, was born in May, and she's a Nigerian-American singer and entrepreneur, and she's born in Texas. Now, she took interest in music at an early age, and she's a singer, songwriter, entrepreneur, and she's also a graduate of Houston Downtown, where she had a first degree in communication degree, and then she got her master's, and she's currently acquiring her master's in business. Now, let us welcome Beverly O to the studio.
Hi, Beverly O.
Girl, that was good. I was like, okay, you was getting it out. Well done. That was a lot.
You
that was
look
a lot.
so nice.
Thank
You're
you.
so beautiful.
You too,
wow.
girl. I love the blonde. I love the contrast with the blue. I was like, wow.
Oh my God,
it was great.
Where does that leave me right now?
You're just giving us safe.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's cool to play safe most of the time.
Yeah.
How are you
Very
doing?
good.
I'm very good this morning.
Yeah. Okay, so Beverly, we know that you started singing. Yeah. First, you were actually a rapper in Houston.
Yes.
And then you moved down to Lagos in 2015, if I'm correct.
Yes.
And then you sang the song with Saleh Bobo.
Yeah.
Now, how was that for you, changing the audience? Was it new? Did you have to change your sound? Because, I mean, you were in Houston producing music, and then you moved down to Lagos. A different audience, the Nigerian audience.
Yes.
So how was it for you?
That's
Was
a
it
great
hard?
question.
Yeah.
When I first came here, yes, I had to transition. Even having the dialect, because as you can see,
Yeah.
and having to speak pidgin, it was quite difficult.
Yeah.
But over time, it just became normal. Like, you know, like I have to like calm down my voice so that people can understand me, because if not, they'll just be like,
Yeah.
but they don't understand shit I'm saying. So it was a little bit challenging, but I got over it. Like, this is my 6th year in Nigeria, so everything is just so easy. Like, if you listen to all my music, like, you'd be surprised. It's me.
Okay. So you're a lot of things. You're an entrepreneur, you're a songwriter, you're a musician, you're an actress, like you're even a presenter. I know you've presented with Sound City and Tribe TV, like that's a lot.
Yes.
How do you juggle everything? I mean, you're a beautiful woman and you have to go on dates, you have to chill with your friends. How do you juggle your work life and your career life? How is that for you?
These questions are wonderful. I love it, girl.
Yeah.
I don't really have much friends right now. Like,
okay.
I'm really focused. Like, I feel like in my early years, that was my time to party, hang with friends, fight with friends, learn who my real friends are. And then as I got older and mature, I realized that I really want to make a difference in the world. And I feel like God blessed me with so many talents that I have one life and I want to do everything, because you never can tell which door is going to open for you, which door is that glory. So I feel like the time that when we go to heaven, by the grace of God, I make it to heaven. God asked me, what did I do with all my talents? I'm like, well, if we can go back to my history, you'll see. So I want to do everything that I can do by the grace of God.
Superb. I mean, the music industry we know, but we've heard a lot of stories in the Nollywood industry, and you're there. What's your story?
Well, I'm new to the Nollywood game, so I really haven't seen the Pepe yet. You know, I feel like
what Pepe are you talking about, firstly?
You know.
Let's clarify that. What Pepe are you talking about?
So from what I've heard, some people, I don't know anybody in particular, some people may sleep with the producer, the director for roles, a lot of cattiness, people feeling like, oh, maybe this person's gonna start shining, taking my role, stuff like that. I haven't experienced that yet. Hopefully I don't experience that. I feel like even if I was to experience that, I know how to handle that. Now that I've been here for 6 years, Nigeria has muscled me up, has taught me a lot. So I know that I'm not going to just fall for anything like I did when I first came to Nigeria. Damn, Nigeria showed me.
I know,
showed
right?
me some pepper. Wow.
So of all the stuff you've done in the country since you came, which would you say is your fondest? Which do you enjoy the most doing? It doesn't give you stress. You wake up in the morning and you just stroll, you do it, and you're back living your normal life.
I love this question. This question is good too. Like, these are great questions.
Thank you.
What doesn't give me stress? I feel like my fashion business is so fun. Like modeling my clothes. Like, this is a dress from my
beautiful.
line. Next is Monroe. So I feel like that, and my music too as well. Like, that doesn't really stress me out. Only thing that really kind of stresses me out sometimes is the whole process of shooting a movie. I just don't like the waiting period, remembering the lines, and then getting in front of the camera and then doing it all over again, like doing this shot. That's the only thing. But then after everything is done and the movie is out, it's like, wow, it was worth it. Yeah. So I feel like my fashion brand, my music, and the acting is just the one that is just like, wow, intense for me.
Okay, so I know that you have a first degree in communication.
Yes.
And then you're currently acquiring a master's degree in business.
Yes.
Now that got me thinking. In the entertainment industry, we don't have many, celebrities furthering their education in like taking a master's degree. So why is that important to you?
Because
what's the drive?
I don't know the road that's ahead of me, and I may not be doing acting, music forever, but I know that my business and maybe other business ventures may arise. So I just want to be ready, like just in case I'm meant to even help educate my fellow Lagosians or my fellow Nigerians. I will have all the knowledge that I need to even put it in them, instill in them, and help them grow as a person. So I'm looking ahead. I'm not just for right now. And I mean, why not? Like, don't you want to know more? I want to know more. I want to be the best that I can be in my field of work as far as my business goes, my fashion business. So yeah. And my dad has an MBA, so I want to top him in education.
Super cool.
Sometimes you have to do better than your parents, and
that's really
I want to do that because growing up, I wasn't really good in school. Like, I was very bad. Like, I had a lot of discipline problems, like fighting.
Yeah, she's here too. You guys click, it's fine.
Okay.
Be comfortable. I'm the different one here because I was smart in school.
Yeah.
Please, I grew later, but okay.
Yeah, I had a lot of discipline problems. Like, I didn't do well in school. That wasn't my thing. Yeah. But then it's like, as I got older, it became my thing.
Exactly.
So parents out there, if you're looking at your children, you're like, this one, I don't know. You never know, because that one will be the one to surprise you and bring you the most joy.
That's it. That's it. I love
so let's talk about culture. I mean, you're coming from a different culture, coming over here where the Yoruba men would require that you dobale and stuff like that. How were you able to, adapt to the cultures in Nigeria and blend with it? Adapting is one thing, blending is another thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So how were you able to fit in and be comfortable with it? Do you like egusi soup?
Of course, I'm Igbo.
You're Igbo.
Igbo sister.
Oh, there you go again.
Yeah.
I'm
So
Igbo.
so Akpu.
Yeah, well, I try not to eat too much of that because it can lead to other things.
Like
Fatness.
We don't want that.
You have to watch your weight. Too much fufu and all that good stuff.
And then the follow-up question to that is, you're a beautiful lady. Of course, Nigerian men like beautiful women.
Oh,
yeah,
they do.
Yeah, they do. Of course,
they do. Wow.
Yeah, so the culture where you're coming from, the culture here, and if you were to be in a relationship, I'm not going to assume you're in a relationship.
I'm single for the moment.
Oh, sharp. So what kind of man are you looking out for? Are you looking for someone who's bicultural, or you're looking for someone who would take you down to the rudiments of the Nigerian culture and stuff?
Yeah.
Great question. I feel like I don't want to date or marry a Nigerian-American like me. I'm in Nigeria. I want a deep Igbo man that's deep in there, because I want him to put that in our children, because I felt like my parents, they didn't teach me Igbo or anything like that, but we still have the culture, of course. Your Nigerian parents are Nigerian parents anywhere in the world.
Yes, they are.
And Houston is a big community of Nigerians, Igbos, Yorubas. Like, it's a big Nigerian community. So it's like a small Lagos, but still it's very different from here. So I was able to adapt because at one point I was coming back and forth to Nigeria, so I was seeing. But now that I was on my own, I didn't know a lot of things that I should have known, especially to be wise, especially with men. And you know, here in Nigeria, unfortunately, a lot of women don't have rights here. So I was thinking I had rights here, and you know, I was behaving like an American girl, like
and then they made you calm down.
Calm me down.
Relax. Relax.
Like seriously, I had a bad experience with somebody, and I was like, wow, okay, this is real life. I'm never going anywhere alone. I'm not going anywhere that I feel like if my spirit's telling me don't go, I'm not going, because unfortunately, you don't really know who people are besides, you know, the physical, but we don't know their spirit inside. We don't know their true intentions. So I had to learn that quickly. But I love Nigeria. I love how Nigeria has formed me, has changed me into who I am today. And I want my children to speak Igbo. I want them to know their culture. I don't want the culture to die with me, because I didn't know everything, but now that I live here, I know so much, especially about the Igbo culture and everything like that.
Okay, so I know that it was after your breakup, like your engagement breakup, that you moved to Nigeria. So how did that affect you? How did that affect your creativity? How did you deal with it, like the breakup and engagement? You're already engaged. How did that affect you?
Yeah, it was a popular engagement and breakup. And that's another reason why I left Houston. I couldn't deal with the gossip, and my mom has a big restaurant in Houston called Safari Restaurant, so we're quite popular there. So imagine the whole news, and it was shameful, it was embarrassing. Like, I never experienced that kind of like heartbreak in front of the whole world. So I was like, you know what, let me get back to my music. And I know the kind of person that my parents raised me to be is we never give up in the midst of
adversity.
So I was like, you know what, I'm moving to Nigeria, period. And I made my way here by myself, and here we are today. That was the best move of my life. Oh my gosh, like nobody knew who I was, you know, I was just fresh. Everybody was wanting me, like, damn, like I was feeling so good, so beautiful, so wanted. Like, man, people were throwing me money. Like, I didn't even do anything strange for any change or whatever. So people were just blessing me. Like, I never even experienced that in America. I would come out of a car and some man would give me like money, an envelope of money, and not even want anything, just because they like what they see. So I was like, okay, I'm moving to Nigeria.
Okay, so do you have any new projects you want to share with us? Like, what project are you working on now?
Okay, so I'm waiting for some movies to come out, and I'm trying to, by the grace of God, work on my EP, my first EP. That's my my goal for 2022. And I want to get married, and I want to have some kids.
Is there anybody on the EP we know?
Not yet. No, I'm working on it now, so we're trying to like bring everything together. So hopefully some big names out there.
I have another question for you. So I look at you, you're so beautiful, as we've said.
Thank
and
you.
I can
as we see.
Yes. Thank you.
And I can see the Nollywood industry already boxing you in particular roles. Oh, you're going to be the pretty girl with the boyfriend that left you, you'll be crying, or you'll be the one that will steal the wives, that be the husband of the wife, and like, you know, all these roles for pretty girls, basically. So how would you get out of that? Because I can see it happening. Will you want to play like roles of being like a detective, or I mean, in a serious movie like a human trafficking movie and all of that? Do you see yourself taking up more challenging roles?
Yes, I hope so. Like, I feel like yes, already they're gonna box me in because of my accent. I don't really have a Nigerian accent, even though I can put one on, but it won't be so authentic. But hopefully they don't like just box me in. I would love to take a detective role, like you said, or a serious role or
Yeah.
murderer or something like that. It just depends on the story.
Exactly.
If more writers will just be more open-minded and
yeah.
more creative and create stories that are like detective stories, then yeah, definitely I wouldn't mind doing that. And even if they want to box me in, I'm just gonna be the best at
In
that
the
role.
box.
In that role,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay,
So that's still not a problem for me.
Okay, so Beverly, tell us where we can find you on social media. Your
Okay,
fans,
guys.
talk to us,
You guys, my social media handle is I am Beverly, not Beverly, because you guys can do Beverly. Beverly Oh, BEVERLYOH. That's on also Twitter and Facebook.
Okay.
You guys are so lovely.
Oh,
It was
thank
so
you very
good to have
much.
you on the
Lovely
show.
as well.
Like, this was so amazing talking to you. You're so real. I'm like, so jiggy. I love it.
And I like the
love
fact
it.
that you
I
like
love
egusi
it.
and pounded yam.
Yeah.
Makes
That-
sense.
I love
like
my
that.
favorite soup is okra soup and oha soup. Like those are my
Seafood okra
Yeah.
or regular okra?
no regular.
I like
regular.
your energy. I love your energy so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
I think I have a dress for you.
Okay.
Would you model it for me
Of
and
course,
keep it?
Of course.
And
of
shout me
course,
out.
Of
You
course.
know, my business.
Of course. Of course. Of course.